All right, y'all, next one that we are going to talk about is our kettlebell strict press. So Jamie is gonna start with this kettlebell on her shoulder. She's gonna go ahead and clean it up, rest it on her shoulder. All right, so first part that we are gonna talk about is gonna be her starting position. Her elbow is high and this kettlebell is resting on her shoulder. We don't ever wanna start these movements with our elbow down and in front of us. Can you get in that position? Yep, this is a position that we don't wanna see, okay? So whenever we start either our strict press, push jerk, make sure that we have this elbow nice and high, kind of off to the side and a little bit in front. Kettlebell is resting on our shoulder, not on our chest. All right, so for the strict press, Jamie is gonna squeeze her core, she's gonna squeeze her butt, keep this rib cage tucked down, and she's just going to drive that kettlebell straight to the ceiling, okay? You'll notice here in her finished position, her bicep is right here next to her ear. Kettlebell's not way out to the side, not way out in front, and she has an active shoulder, okay? She's actively pushing her kettlebell all the way up into the ceiling. Go ahead and relax your shoulder. Okay, this is our relaxed shoulder. See how her armpit kind of collapsed a little bit? This is what we're trying to avoid. So she's gonna push back up into her active shoulder. Good. Armpit straightens right out, bicep comes right next to her ear. Go ahead and bring it down and show them 2 more. Good, so 2 more kettlebell strict press, finishing with that good active shoulder. All right, I'm gonna have her turn around, show you guys that active shoulder from behind real quick. All right, so starting in her good start position, elbow is up. She's gonna push her kettlebell all the way overhead, finishing with that active shoulder, okay? From here, she's gonna drop down into an inactive shoulder. I want y'all to watch how this part of her shoulder changes. So go ahead and relax. Good, and active, and relax, and active. Okay, so notice the difference there. You can go ahead and rest. Good. You can see that that shoulder is a lot more open when it is active. When we are doing these, make sure that we finish in that active shoulder position. All right. Next one that we are gonna go into is our kettlebell push press. So this is gonna start in the same position. She's gonna go ahead and clean that kettlebell up onto her shoulder. All right. Again, shoulder is nice and high. We're still gonna end in that same active shoulder that we just did. This is gonna be similar to our barbell push press, our dumbbell push press, okay? So she's gonna go ahead and dip and hold for a second. When she dips, all right, her chest stays nice and high, her knees are out. We don't ever wanna see knees caving in this. All right, we don't wanna ever see this chest tilt way forward. Good. So nice tall chest, core is still tight, rib cage is tucked, knees are out. To drive that dumbbell up, she is going to squeeze her butt, explode out of this dip, and finish with that dumbbell push to the ceiling. Go ahead and go. And 2 more. As we dip, knees go out. She is squeezing her butt, opening her hips aggressively, and driving that dumbbell overhead. Go ahead and relax. Okay. Our last piece, guys, is gonna be the kettlebell push jerk. So this is gonna be really useful for when we have those heavier kettlebells or heavier dumbbells. This is gonna allow us to get a little bit more power on this kettlebell and let us get under it, finishing in that active shoulder just a little bit easier. So for this one, she's going to start in that same dip position. You're gonna see her dip, squeeze the glutes, drive the hips open, and then re-dip as she punches that kettlebell overhead. Good, see this finished position? This is where she catches. So her shoulder is active, we're pressing that kettlebell all the way to the ceiling, chest is tall and knees are out. All right, she's gonna show y'all 3 full speed. We're gonna dip, drive, re-dip to catch. Good. Notice y'all how she is standing all the way up and opening her hips before she goes into her next rep. Go ahead and relax. One of the things that we see, especially when we are going fast with these push jerks, is not finishing our reps. So not opening those hips all the way before we start to bring that kettlebell back down. I'm gonna go ahead and have her show you 2 of what that looks like, just so we know what we're trying to avoid. So you're gonna see her short these reps a little bit. So she's gonna dip and kettlebell comes back down before she stands all the way. Good. There you go. That is what we are trying to avoid. Go ahead and show them 2 more really good ones again. Good. Stand up all the way, then bring our kettlebell back down to our shoulder. Perfect. Go ahead and relax.